Hey guys, it's Natalie and welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make some very trendy Pinterest inspired summer DIYs. And I'm super excited for this video because it is a collab with one of my really good AGTube friends, agcinnamonstudios. I have been friends with Anna from agcinnamonstudios for a super long time, literally since like AGTube began basically. So I'm so excited to be doing this collab with her.
Hey everyone, it's Anna, agcinnamonstudios, and on my channel I will show you how to make a painted mason jar, a beaded daisy necklace, and these really funky squiggly candles.
So make sure you guys check out her video. It's linked down below and her channel will also be linked down below. She has such amazing videos and she is so talented and so sweet. So after you watch this video, make sure you check out her video. Before I start, make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already, and let's get right into the video. First, we're going to make some DIY painted tote bags. So here are the supplies you're going to need. First, you're going to need some mini tote bags. You can sew your own. I actually picked mine up from a craft store. You can also find these online. I just found very miniature tote bags. They could be used as like favor gift bags. And you can get these mostly online or try to find them in a craft store. But I believe mine are 6 by 5 inches. You're also going to need fabric paint. I'm using Arteza fabric paint, but I really love their fabric paint and I'm going to be using the orange and green color. And you'll also need paintbrushes. To start off, you're going to pick the design you want to do. I'm going to do this orange design that's shown on the screen. I just thought it was super cute and I found it on Pinterest. So begin by taking a piece of cardboard and put it in between both sides of your bag, and then take some of your fabric paint. And since I am doing oranges, I wanted to get a perfect circle. So I took a water bottle cap and I'm just taking that water bottle cap, putting it in the paint, and then printing it onto my tote bag to get perfect circles. This also works if you're doing like a flower design, so the shapes look perfect, and you're just going to print that onto the bag. So I printed a bunch of circles all over the bag, and now I'm taking my paint. I mixed in some darker orange because the original orange color was a bit neon, so I wanted it a little bit more dull. And as you can see, I'm just filling in the circles here. It's very satisfying to do, so definitely fun. And you're just gonna fill in all the circles. And then I took some green paint and I started to paint the stems on all of them. And the stems are really easy. You're just going to do kind of like an oval design, and I did 2 for each orange to look like leaves. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. So cute. And for the finishing touch, I wanted to add a bit of shadows onto the oranges. So I just took a darker orange and I blended it into the orange, going from one side to the other. And it looks super cute. I love how this bag turned out. It's kind of hard to see the shadows on camera, but they look really good, especially in person. But it definitely adds a little detail to the bag, and I absolutely love how this turned out. I actually have some of these tote bags up on my Etsy shop right now. My Etsy is always linked down below, so definitely check it out if you want some cute tote bags. For these clay mirrors, you're going to need some mirror scrapbook paper. You can find this at the craft store. I got mine from Michael's. But if you can't find this type of scrapbook paper, you can always just use some miniature mirrors that you can get from the dollar store or also from online. You'll also need scissors, some strong glue. I'm going to be using hot glue. And lastly, you're going to need some clay. I'm using polymer clay. You can also use air dry clay. Begin by taking your scrapbook paper and just cut out the size of the mirror. So I'm going to be making 2 mirrors, one square mirror or kind of like rectangular, and then one oval mirror. So this is the rectangular one that I have. And then for the oval shaped mirror, I just cut out a rectangular piece of the scrapbook paper and just curved the edges to make it look like an oval. Now you're going to take your clay and just start to knead it and then roll it out into a snake type of coil thing. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm doing here. Here is a picture of what I'm trying to do and trying to explain, but basically you're just going to make it super wavy and curvy and just make sure that the ends at the end come together. I put my mirrors underneath the clay to see how big I need to make the little curvy coil thing. So this is what your shapes should look like, and if you're using polymer clay, you could put this in the oven now according to the instructions on your clay package. If you're using air dry clay, you can just let it dry. This is what they look like out of the oven, and then I just hot glued them onto my mirrors, and then it looks a little messy because of the hot glue gun strings, but it's just because I did it kind of fast. But yeah, they're so cute. I love how they look in my doll's closet. Lastly, we're going to make these colorful beaded necklaces. So first, you're just going to need any type of beads. I'm using a bunch of different types. I have that case full of all the colorful beads, and then these beads I'm showing, like the pearls and then the pink and blue beads, as well as these glass beads, are all from Michael's, and I got them on sale. And you're also going to need some lobster clasps to close off the necklace, some jump rings. You can find all this stuff in the craft store or online, like on Amazon. And then you can either use stretchy string or beading wire, depending on how you're going to make it. If you use stretchy string, all you have to do is just tie the ends. But if you're using beading wire, you're going to need some crimp beads. I personally am going to use beading wire, and I'll show you guys how to use that just because it's more heavy duty and it looks more professional. And then you'll also need crimp beads if you're using beading wire. These are from Amazon. They're a little bit more pricey, but it comes with a lot, and this is how you're going to close off your necklace. I'm starting off by measuring out my wire using a ruler. I suggest making it at least 7.5 inches. The longer you have it, the better, because then you'll have more room to tie it off at the end. I accidentally cut mine too short, but it's fine. You'll see at the end I really messed up. But anyways, you're just then going to take your crimp bead and your lobster clasp, and then you're just going to put the wire over the lobster clasp and then just put it through the crimp bead. So you should have a little loop at the end, and then just pull that so it's nice and tight. And this is what it should look like. And then you're going to take some pliers and you're just going to press firmly down on the crimp bead to secure your lobster clasp. And that's how you start off the necklace if you're using wire. If you're using string, all you have to do is just tie the ends and then just put the beads on. But for the wire, that's what we do. And then I just took some glass beads and I put it through. As you can see, I had a little bit of wire left over, so I just cut that down just a little bit. And as you can see, that's what it should look like. And then I just strung my beads. I did a bunch of colorful beads, all different shapes, all different sizes. I feel like that's what makes it look very summery, very trendy, just like a lot of the necklaces I see on Pinterest. Now, this is the part I messed up on. As you can see, I barely left any wire left on the end, so it was a struggle. But normally you just take your crimp bead, take your jump ring, put that through, and then you're just going to go over your jump ring and put it through the crimp bead, and then that's basically it. But it was very difficult for me because, again, I didn't leave a lot of wire. But anyways, that's what you're just going to do basically, just like how we did it with the lobster clasp. The exact same way, and then you could put some remaining wire under the beads. But as you can see, I had to use 2 crimp beads just because the wire was short, but normally you only need to use 1. And that is it. It is honestly super simple. It seems a little confusing at first with the crimp beads, but it is very easy. It's so cute and I love it so much. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and comment what your favorite DIY was. And again, make sure you check out agcinnamonstudios video, so make sure you check her video out. Also, if you liked the beaded necklace DIY or like the painted tote bag one, I have an Etsy shop called the AGL shop, and that beaded necklace is going to go up on my shop within a couple days. So if you're interested in purchasing it, you could definitely check check that out. I also have a ton of tote bags on my Etsy shop right now, and make sure you follow my Etsy shop Instagram, the AGL shop, to have updates regarding new launches and new products. And I hope you guys like this video, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!